Every American needs to hear this story.
In 1814, the British had Fort McHenry nearly surrounded. If the fort surrendered, it would be the end of the United States as we know it. A young lawyer watched the battle from a nearby ship in the harbor as the British attacked. He wrote a poem in his journal to remember what he saw that night. The British relentlessly bombed the fort all night and into the morning. Historians estimate 1,800 shells fell on Fort McHenry that night. No one had ever seen anything like it. The explosions were even heard all the way in Philadelphia, over 100 miles away. The young lawyer furiously scribbled notes into his journal. He didn't want history to forget what he was witnessing. Everyone expected the Americans to surrender if any of them were still alive, and no one anticipated what happened next. The vivid bursts of light caused by the explosions allowed the young lawyer to see something so surprising, he assumed it had to be a mistake. The Americans had indeed taken down their flag, but they hadn't raised a white flag to formally surrender. Instead, that morning they raised an even larger American flag, called a garrison flag. It was 30 feet tall and 42 feet long. Raising this absolutely massive flag was the equivalent of giving a middle finger to the British Navy, as if to say, "Is that all you got?" They refused to surrender. The poem he wrote that night was eventually turned into a song, and I bet you've heard it once or twice. His name was Francis Scott Key, and the song became known as the Star-Spangled Banner.